Namaskar. We are having a glimpse of Geeta and Dnyaneshwari. Today's 7th chapter, 15th and 16th verse. Namam dushkritino mudha prapadyante naradamaha maya paruta jnana asuram bhavam ashritaha. It means, as we saw that in this mirage, in this world of Maya, in this world of Trigun, Sattvarajatama, in this world having Trigun, made up of Trigun, made up of Panchamahabhuta and all those things, people get entangled into very many things and they just get outflown in that. And that's why, they don't realize where am I, what I am doing, they don't realize. They get flown away in that. And they don't realize, I came here, I'm born here as a human being. I came here to become a realized soul, get enlightened soul, achieve salvation, mukti, kaivalya prapti, brahmajnan, whatever you may say. But they, in place of following a righteous path, they go on the devilish path. Once they are on the path of unrighteousness and they are on the idiotic path, in fact it has been mentioned here, and then they go the level down, adham, that is known as, and that is why they lose their consciousness, they get ignorant about good things, and that's why they do not offer prayers at my feet. They feel that God doesn't exist and all this is, waste of time is there. They do not do the things for the good purpose, but they try to do it for satisfying their egoism and egotism and me and myself. Then I have seen such examples in life, and you might have seen, everybody experiences such things. For example, if rich people are there, they try to exploit the employees or very many ways, and they extract money from this source, that source, and all those things. And there are good rich people as well who often earn with the good motive and good intentions, and they also donate as well. There are both kinds of people are there, but the good people are there, they are on the righteous path. But these people who get flown away on this, they are always on the devilish path. So you try to come on this path. So that's the warning Shri Krishna is giving. Then, now, who comes on this righteous path? Maybe rich, maybe famous, maybe this, maybe that. God has given the example here. Chaturvida bhajante maam, jana sukrutino arjuna, arto jidnyasu artharthi, jnanicha bharatarshava. Okay? There are 4 kinds of ways, and people having been struggling at 4 ways or 4 places, or 4 ways, 4 places, 4 kinds of attributes. These are the people, these 4 ways people come to me. Why? First thing is artho, those who have been suffering from something, either suffering from diseases, either they don't have money, or they are not been able to pass the examination, or some kind of sorrow is there, losing these, losing that, something like that. There are so many kinds a person can feel, feel a sorrow in his life or her life or whatever it may be. We have seen the examples of people who failed and came on the path of Paramartha. There are some people who got, backstabbed, and hence they came on the Paramartha path. There are some people who lost in their business, huge losses they suffered in business, they came on this good path. There are some people who, in every kind of life, in every kind of religion, it is happening, in every kind of all the walks of life, it is there. There are some people who, from righteous to rags to riches is there, and there are riches to rags are also there. They also try to pray me, God, because of you I could earn. God, because of you only I lost and still I'm on the good path. There are many, many possibilities. Okay, so Arthur. So they what happens that if someone there is a case as well that a person was living very lavish life and everything was good. Suddenly his elderly father, mother, maybe some 80 plus years, 90 years old or something, he lost. And then he realized, oh, since last 60 odd years I was living a life, I didn't realize I'm going to die. And then he came on the path. But for 60 years, then suddenly people started saying, oh, Sat Sal, yeah, in 60 years you looted us, exploited us, and now you are coming on this path. He said, okay, I didn't realize at that time. He accepted that. So there are good people who accept their faults as well. Then they come on this path, good path. Okay, so Artha, they suffered something, they suffered the sorrow, they lost their joy or happiness, and that's why they came on this path. Some became addictive and they want to come on this good path. These things are also there. There are very many cases and examples. And there are very good examples is Angulimal. Go to, Jatak tells or Buddha tells. Angulimal came on this path. Then Vala became Valmiki, Ratnakar became Valmiki. He went on to write the first biggest epic, the Ramayana. So there are very many cases. They became Artha. When he went to his family and friends, they said, we are not going to share your bad deeds, we are going to share only good deeds. Punya, not Papa. So he realized that this world is selfish. I want to go beyond selfishness. He went on to become. Okay? So Artha. Second is Artha, then Jidnasu. Jidnasu means highly inquisitive. Oh, how is formless God may be looking like? He says he can see the formless God everywhere. How is it possible? Okay. Then there are 14 kinds we saw. Omkar, Om Ekaksharam Brahma, generator, organizer, destroyer. Okay. Being born, living life, dying. But before we born, after we die, and in between also God is there. How it is there? Jidnasu means trying to know, inquisitive. Then how is it possible that there are infinite galaxies? How it is possible that God is controlling that? How big is that must be? How microscopically small it must be? Is the Planck length 10 is to minus 35 meter the smallest length? Beyond that, what is there? If universe has been there since 13.7 billion, for example, take it 15 billion, then before that what was there? And beyond that, what is there? Inquisitive. Okay. So with that, the person goes on to read a lot of books, tries to listen a lot of the discourses, tries to know a lot of things. Inquisitive. Then after so much inquisitiveness, God comes and helps him in the form of Sadguru or good person or Sajjan or maybe Mandir, Masjid, Gurudwara, whatever it may be. Then he comes to realize that this is the path and all those things, and then he walks on that Paramarthic path. Jidnasu. Artharthi. Artha has two meanings. Artha means money and Artha means trying to know the real meaning of life. Artha means meaning as well, and Artha also means the money. Those who try to seek the money, only 1% people have 99% of money in their hand. Everybody knows that. It's a die-hard reality. Now 99% people have only 1% money. For example, 100 rupees, 99% people have only 1 rupee and 1% people have 99 rupees. That is the skewness, that is the Gini index World Bank has told. So you may realize that people having this haves and not haves, they always, God please help me. At least I should be able to run my everyday life. And those who have 1%, now 8 billion people are there, so 1% is, it comes out to be 80 million people. Okay, so 80 million people are having more than, they have 99% money in their hands. So that comes out to be 8 crore, for example, in Hindi, Marathi, English, and in Sanskrit as well. So there are some good people in them as well, but there are some people who try to exploit. There are so many examples here, there, in our society, in that society, in this country, in that country, near our house, near your house, near that institution, that institution. You know how they earn the money, profit? Give less salary to the people, try to avoid the work that is costing them. So maybe they are going to, I heard this, what the billionaires think. Last time I went to Dubai, we spent, suppose, 50 lakh rupees. Oh, that's, that is so small. You didn't buy some gold there. I would have bought a gold worth $1 million, something like that. It is so cheap over there. Their talks. But how they earn those money? Next time we'll go to Europe too. I shall take my whole family. So it will require 1 crore rupees. I mean, something like that. So in place of giving, suppose their salary is 1 rupee, they give only 15 rupees salary to them. At such a meager amount, they keep their employees, try to exploit. And this, then 85 they earn. Then they go to Europe and all those places. It has been going on since ages. At least human beings should behave like a human being. That's what is given over here. They have come here, born here to become enlightened soul, but they are on the wrong path. There are some people who are doing good business with all ethical practices. They are paying proper tax, they are giving good salary, they are behaving good with the employees like a family, as per the norms of government. For example, professor's salary is this. But in pandemic, we all lost, professor lost the job. In my contact, still there are 2.5 lakh, means 0.25 million PhD holders. They don't have proper jobs, don't have appointment letter, and they are also working on meager amount. If, for example, their salary should be, suppose, 200,000, but they are getting 5,000 to 50,000 salary, and those institutions don't feel to give them salary, though they are earning profit. There are some institutions like this. Those who are good are okay, but not good. There are more not good institution than good, hold by the not good people, so called. So we have to be at least human beings. That is the message. In organizations also, they earn the profit, I told you. Now, if rich and famous do not behave properly, then can we think about the bottom of the pyramid? How can we expect at the bottom of the pyramid? There are more sins committed by rich, famous and powerful people than the bottom of the pyramid people. Okay? So this comes under Jnaneshwari and Artharthi both. And God is worried about this. If human beings do not behave as a human being, then who will behave as the human being? What will happen to human being? Is the human being most cursed species on Mother Earth? Are they creating more curse on the Mother Earth? Why they are destroying so many species on Mother Earth? We'll have to think over it. Because we are born here as a human being to become enlightened soul, not to waste life. Okay? Then Jnani cha Bharatarashava. Jnani means the knowledgeable people who have become enlightened soul, wise soul, who have gone beyond the wiseness. They have become yogi, brahmajnani, bhakta, and they are doing work is worship 24/7. These people, they try to, Jnani people, the wise people, the enlightened soul, they try to live on the path of Paramartha at all the times 24/7, and God gets the work done from them 24/7. That best example, we always take similar and same examples, because it should struck our mind and we should keep it in our mind. Otherwise, there are millions of examples we can quote here, because everybody has heard those examples. So Shri Krishna was performing puja of Vishnu, Ram, Devi, even Narada. So at that time Narada came and he was performing puja of Narada. Why you are worshipping me? And this, because you already are Paramatma. Then what should I do? If good people are not on the good path, then what will they do? They should do good things only. If they are not doing good things, then how they will become good people? So throughout their life, they have to remain on the path of Paramartha 24/7, and hence the Dhyani, the enlightened soul, remain on the good path and behave properly only, and do good things and righteous things only. Okay, so these are the four kinds of people: Arto, those who are in sorrows; Jidnyasu, those who are inquisitive; Artharthi, trying to know the meaning of life or trying to earn money; and fourth, Jnani, those who are wise, enlightened soul. Okay, this is what Shri Krishna is telling. Now we go to Dnyaneshwari Maharaj. जे बहुता एका अवांतरू अहंकाराचा भूत संचारू झाला म्हणून विसरू आत्मबोधाचा. Now we seen that how in the Maya Jal, in this mirage of life, they get entangled. So they forget about Atma Dhyan, they forget about why they are born. And they have become egoistic, they have egoism, they got entangled to me, myself and all those things. Those people, they try to exploit, they try to live egoistic life. And they live a devilish life, and hence they forget Atma Dhyan and Atma Bodhu. They become ignorant. तेवेळी नियमाचे वस्त्र नाठवे, पुढील अधोगतीची लाज नेणवे, आणि करितात जे न करावे वेदू म्हणे. And then they lose their senses and they behave lunatic way and all those things. In fact, lunatic way is egoistic and all those things. Those who have become powerful, they have the power goes into their DNA. They lose their senses and they start behaving idiotic, lunatic, or whatever words you can use. And then they can create the wars as well. And you might have experienced, everybody experiences in their lives. पाहे पाम शरीराची या गावात ज्या लागी आले पांडवा, तो कार्यार्थू आघवा सांडुनिया. We are born in this human body to become enlightened soul. But living that path, they go on the devilish path. Once they get entangled into this Maya and all those things, it doesn't exist. That is, at God doesn't exist, and all these things are, righteousness and moral values, they have no values. Only money speaks, power speaks. That is what they start speaking. Okay? इंद्रिया ग्रामीणचा राजबिंदी, अहम ममतेच्या जल्पवादी, विकारांतरांची मांदी मिळविताती. So they try to fulfill your greed, not needs, at all the levels. And they become egoistic, and all those things. And then they get entangled into so many bad things that we cannot mention here. That is what Dnyaneshwari Maharaj is saying. दुःख शोकाच्या घाई मारली याची सेची नाही, हे सांगा कारण काही जे ग्रासिले माय. They also suffer sorrow, they also suffer lot of bad things in their life, but still when they are on the wrong path, they cannot come on the right path, and they don't try to come on the righteous path, because they think whatever we are doing is right, because of money, power, you name it, and those things are there. Egoism, egotism, me and myself. Okay, so we don't want to remain on that path. Please detach yourself from this. Please come on the righteous path. That is what Dnyaneshwari Maharaj is saying. म्हणून ते माते चुकले, ऐका चतुर्विध मज भजले, and जी आत्महित केले वाढते का. Now there are four kinds of people who come on the righteous path and try to offer prayers at my feet with Navvidha Bhakti. Okay, first is Artu. I told you about those who are suffering from sorrow. Either they are failing, they suffered the loss, they lost something, they have been backstabbed, they have been suffering from something. They come to this righteous path, offer prayers and seek my help, God's help. Artu. Second, Jidnyasu. Dusra Jidnyasu Buddhism means those who are inquisitive. that we have seen. They try to seek how the God must be, how God can be inside me, and how can I behave like a God. Always I do the good deeds. How can I remain pious and generous? They try to become inquisitive, and they follow this good path and try to remain on that path. Try to become sattvic, Shuddha Sattvic, becoming yogi, bhakta, and always trying to do 24 by 7 work is worship. These are artharthi. Third is artharthi. Those who are trying to seek money, as we have seen, 99% people have only 1% money. And this Gini index is been speaking since long. You go to World Bank website and see all these United Nations statistics. So distribution of money is not equal. It is skewed. Inequality is increasing. Okay, this is money. And trying to know why I have been born, who am I? This artharthi, trying to know the meaning of life. They come on this path, try to behave properly, try to remain on ethics, values, and path full of moral values, and trying to come to me only, becoming yogi, bhakta. Fourth is Jnaniya Chautha, means those who are Brahma Jnani, realize so, who have attained mukti, who have attained nitya mukta. These are the people who try to remain on this path. Because as Sri Krishna said, if I don't do the offer the puja, then what will I do? If I don't do the good work, then what will I do? 24 by 7 I am performing God's work. Why? Because God is getting it done through my body. That is what Sri Krishna also said. So work is worship 24 by 7 it becomes. 24 hours, 7 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now 24 hours is there after. Suppose 125 million years later it will be 25 hours a day. I mean, at that time maybe this video will be there or not, who knows. It will become unknown at that time. Nobody will know somebody like these people came at that time and went and all those things. So let us try to become enlightened soul, realized soul. Try to do work is worship 24 by 7. And that is the message in the fact of Sant Dnyaneshwari and Sri Krishna. Okay, let us try to remain on this Paramarthic path 24 by 7, offering puja, doing always righteous work, all of us. Always follow moral ethics and values, humanitarian values, and try to remain on this path. So this is the message of Dnyaneshwari Maharaj and given in Geeta by Shri Krishna. Thank you very much.